Hey guys, it's Lauren here. Today I'm doing a video that's not really to do with veganism at all, but it was requested and I thought it was kind of a cool idea, and I've been thinking about it for the last week or so, and I've come up with a few things that I thought I would share with anyone that is interested. So this video is going to be about my specific experience moving abroad, moving to Australia, and just any tips that I have for somebody that's looking to do something similar. So the tips and things that I'm going to share with you are very specific to the type of experience that I've had, which has been moving to Melbourne, Australia, to teach. And on this subject, I could write a novel. I could tell you whatever you needed to know. But when it comes to moving somewhere else, like if you want to move to Asia or you want to just travel around a little bit, this might not be as helpful, but anyway, so I'm just giving information based on my own experience, and that is pretty specific, but maybe some people will find it useful regardless. So first I will tell you a quick version of my story, exactly how I came to live in Australia for as long as I have. So I was about to graduate university, my teaching degree back in Ontario. It was actually 3 years ago now. This was in January, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I was interested in the possibility of teaching abroad, just because I knew that I probably only had one chance in my life that I'd be able to do something like this. So in January, 3 years ago, this was 2012, I went to an international job fair at my university, and most of the teaching jobs available to teachers are in like the UK. There's a lot in the UK, which is apparently a tough place to teach. And then there's quite a bit in Asia as well. But I was a bit hesitant as to where I was going to go because I knew that I would be doing it by myself. So there was this one booth that was about being a CRT, or a substitute teacher, in Melbourne, and I just thought that sounded amazing. I thought that it would be fairly similar to what I was used to at home, and I thought it would be safe. And by the way, most of these tips are going to be quite specific to a young female traveler, and when I say that, I mean that I have lots of guy friends that just jump on a plane and then they figure it out when they get there. But being that I was, a 24-year-old female just at a university by myself, I wanted to be as prepared as possible. So that's why I have all these like really specific tips that some people might find completely unnecessary. But anyways, I'm getting off track. Okay, yeah, I came to, what happened? No, I went to this job fair. There was a booth there about moving to Melbourne, being a CRT. I thought that was really interesting, so I put myself on my email list, on their email list, and I kind of lost interest in it after that. I don't know, I just sort of pushed it aside and said, no, I'm not going to do that. And then in like April or May maybe, I got like this one-off last chance email, if you're interested in doing this, we're still looking for teachers. And for whatever reason, whatever it was, that one email just like hit something in me, and I just went, yep, I'm gonna do that. Changed my mind all over again. So within like the next 24 hours, I had my phone interview with the agency, and I had started sending some documents. Like I just decided, and I just made it happen after that. So I came here. I worked for about 4 months as a CRT, and then after that I got a 6-month contract at a school that I had never worked at before. It was a special needs school, and because it was only a 6-month contract, I felt a little bit safe in that. Like if it had been something that I hated, I knew that I could, still leave after 6 months. And yeah, so I just took a chance with it. I thought I can do anything for 6 months. And I ended up loving it. I interviewed for another 1.5-year contract after that, which I got, and that has taken me up till right now. All right, so my first tip is to do your research, and the internet is your best tool. Get as much information as you can. The more information you have, the better. And yeah, I had information on every part of my journey. I knew exactly what I was going to do in different airports, where I needed to go. I knew the place that I was staying when I got here, and this really was all because I was here by myself in a place that I had never been before, and I just felt comfortable having all that stuff organized ahead of time. So do as much research as you can. My second tip, if you're looking to work, if you're looking to move somewhere specifically to work instead of just traveling, find an organization. And this is optional. I mean, if you wanted to just wing it, that's fine too. But for me, having an organization that had all the information that I needed, they helped me with all my documents, my visa, my registering to be a teacher in Victoria. It was huge. And then when I got here, they helped me out huge. They helped me out a lot. And yeah, they were just, they were great, actually. They were my references when it came to finding an apartment, all that sort of thing. Just made a big difference for me, having an organization that did really all the work for me. I didn't have to pay them or anything like that. If there's anyone that's looking to work specifically in Melbourne as a teacher, ask me down in the comments below and I will share the information that I have. All right, number 3. Connect with people. So Facebook is great for this. There are Facebook groups for almost anything you could need to know. And there was a whole Facebook group about Canadian CRTs in Melbourne, which was amazing because I was able to connect with people that were already here, hear all their tips and things that had worked for them, you know, how much they were working. I was also able to connect with people that were going to do this around the same time as me. So that's how I found both of my roommates. One of which I had actually gone to university with, but I didn't know her that well. And then the other we just found. So there was 3 of us looking for a place within a week of me getting here. I was here for a little while by myself, but so definitely connect with people. I think if I had come here and I hadn't known a single soul, I would have been, I don't know, that would have been a whole other experience. Anyways. Number 4, have some money. Yeah, I think I came here with like 5 or 6 grand. It wasn't, you know, a huge amount of money, but it definitely helped because you have to have, especially if you're looking to live somewhere, you need to have a bit of money to invest into a place. It took me like probably 2.5 grand just to put our bond, like our deposit down on our apartment, pay first month's rent, buy a bed, all those sorts of things. And then just like the first 3 weeks where I was staying in a hostel in Melbourne, that cost me quite a bit too. So have some money to come with. 5, take action and make it happen. And this is such a big one. I have lots of friends that would have loved to have done something like what I've done, but they just went, like they allowed themselves to get overwhelmed by it and just said, I think, you know, I'll look at it again in a month. I'll see, I don't know. For me, I just went, nope, I'm doing this. And within 48 hours of deciding, I had sent off all my documentation. I had applied for my visa. I hadn't bought my plane ticket yet, but I was in the process of buying my plane ticket. I made it happen, and that's the reason why I'm here, really. Like, that's such a big one. You just have to decide, and then you just have to make it happen. And as many documents as you need to send and as many things as you need to get organized, if you just really hone in on those things for like 2 or 3 days, you can get them done in no time, and then before you know it, you're moving to Australia. Number 6, be grateful to anyone who is willing to help you. So I mean, I always practice the attitude of gratitude, seriously. I always let people know when they're appreciated, and this has helped me so much. You know, it helped me a lot with the agency that I was working for. They knew that I was someone that would take any school that they gave to me and that I would appreciate it, and that is kind of what led to them knowing who I was. A lot of the agents there knew who I was, and they would call me because they knew that I wouldn't turn any days down. And then when there were contracts available, I was just somebody that they knew because I was in contact with them all the time. I always emailed to say thank you. And it worked with schools that I was in as well. I would say, you know, I love working at this school. I would love to come back, this and that. And that really stuck out to them. And I got a lot more days as a CRT that way as well. So for sure, be super appreciative of anyone that is willing to help you. I swear it'll take you so far. Those are sort of the tips that I have written down. If there's anything else that you guys can think of, please ask me in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer it. I'm really an expert when it comes to moving to Melbourne to teach, but I'm not an expert on moving all over the world to do this or that. You know, I can speak about my experience and I'm happy to share about it. So if you have a question that you think I can answer, like I said, ask me. I will do my best. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you next time.